Hello, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Good morning, Madonna and Denise. If you're here, say hello. I would love to know who's watching live, who's watching replay, whatever the case may be, and any comments you have as we go through this short Motivation Monday tidbit that I like to share. And I'm so happy to get to do it again this week while Jess is traveling. So say hi. I don't see we have many viewers yet, so I'm going to wait just a minute before I start to talk about this thing. I see more people coming on now. So say hello if you're here. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Good morning, Kesey. So good to see you. All right. Well, I like to take advantage of this Monday morning motivation to share with you something that I've seen or read or heard that really struck me and kind of, helps me through whether it be mindset or action or whatever the case may be. So I am excited to share this with you this morning. Hello, Kat, Carol, Karen, Amber, Lynn. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're all enjoying a nice morning so far. Good morning, Linda. So if you come in as I'm talking, or if you're watching the replay, share with me that you're here. And thank you for watching. So I'm guessing most of you have heard the saying, fake it till you make it. And I have to say that every time I would hear that, and still to this day I hear it, and I'm like, how do I even do that? How do I fake something that feels so far like from reality for me? Like, how do I do that? And I know it's an act as if kind of thing. And I do get the benefit of that. The thing that I do want to share though, in a different way to look at this, I'm not saying at all, not to fake it till you make it, because I think there is some real power there. But something I saw, and I honestly don't remember where, but I always keep a little list of things that I could share on these little Monday morning motivation or wherever I get the chance, is feel it until you heal it. Good morning, Sammy. Good morning. Guess what? Oh, no. Sammy. Oh, my goodness. I hope you're doing okay. Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're here and can listen in. Hope it's not too bad and that you're healing up real fast. My goodness. Okay. So again, feel it until you heal it. And again, not necessarily a substitute for fake it till you make it. But I think it's a nicer way to think of this and something that could be more impactful if there are deep underlying feelings that you have towards something that really need to be felt instead of continuing to be ignored. So when you fake it till you make it, it's kind of like acting as if, which I think is really, really great, right? Because it trains your body to be that way or think that way. But if you're not addressing some underlying things that may be there already that are preventing you from taking action or being this person or having this identity, I think we need to heal that part of us before we can fully step into something new and different. So just think that through for a second. Heal it, feel it until you heal it. Good morning, Trish and Feather. Good morning, everyone. So to me, right, healing something inside of ourselves, whether it be mindset or belief or some kind of trauma that we hold on to, healing that is hard work, right? And of course, stepping into a new identity is hard work. But when we give attention to the feelings that we have around these things and actually work through them, I think that it does really help to progress quicker into a new identity than it would if we're trying to ignore those feelings that are contributing to us being unable to step into this new identity or this new thing that we want to be doing or this new mindset. So we can do them together. We can act as if. So let's just say we're going to talk decluttering here, right? So you want to be someone who, and I'm just going to use a kitchen reference because that's what we're talking about in our blueprint program this month. So let's just say you are a person who wants to have countertops that are at zero. And when I say at zero, I mean anything that doesn't belong on that countertop is not there. It's in its home. You want to be that person, but you have this mindset of, well, I've never been able to do that. So why would I, what's going to be different this time? So you can act as if you're that person. So you force your mind to think differently, that I am someone who clears my countertops every night. And look at the feelings and the thoughts around what's holding you back. So that identity of, I'm someone who can't keep my countertops clear, who says that? Who says that history has to repeat itself? So feeling those feelings and addressing them and trying to combat them with the act as if. Does that make sense? So instead of just trying to act as if and fake it till you make it, you're actually able to do that by addressing the feelings that are holding you back, the feelings or thoughts. Good morning, Vicky, Mitzi, Denise. Hello, hello. Denise says, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you do have to feel your feelings. And this is one of the things that I'm trying to get at here, is that when we acknowledge our feelings and work through them, it actually can be really powerful in getting us to the point of not even having to act as if, but to be as if, like to be it, right? To be doing what you want to be doing. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that sometimes when we say fake it till you make it, it's kind of ignoring the parts of us that are preventing that action or that habit or whatever the case may be. And so when we feel our feelings and heal that, right? Feel it till you heal it, we're able to more step into that, whatever it is that we want to be, that identity, that habit, instead of having to fake it so much until you make it. So acting as if is totally great. It can really be helpful because it trains your body to think or do a different way, or a different thing. But the feelings that are there really have to be addressed. And so when I think, for me, when I'm saying fake it till I make it, I kind of was ignoring the parts of me that were not making that a reality. So when you work together to heal any of those past traumas or past mindsets or whatever the case may be, and you try to step into that new thing, right? Act as if. I think they go hand in hand, and the feeling feel it till you heal it. Like healing those feelings can collapse the time that it takes to then be that new person, have that new identity, have that new habit or mindset. So, yeah, let's see what's everyone saying here. Yeah, work when we are able so we can rest when needed without regret, shame, or guilt. That is so important. So important, Madonna. Thank you. Yeah, fake it till you make it. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all, Karen. I think it's great, right? Emulate, exactly. Act as if. There's many different ways we can say this. What I'm suggesting is that to shorten the length of time that we actually have to feel like we're faking it or force that, like, act as if, because it can be hard to do that. Because I know, like I started by saying, how do you fake something that you can't actually wrap your head around doing? Like, you can't see yourself that way, or you've never been able to accomplish X, Y, Z, whatever it is. Feeling those feelings and healing that part of you will make it so much easier to then be that new identity, which will still take time. You'll still have to act as if, fake it till you make it, emulate, whatever you want to say. But when we look at the feelings, I just think that it makes for such a, well, it's healing, first of all, right? We're healing a part of us that was preventing us from being this or doing this other thing here. So it's all connected. It's all connected. So I love this. Anybody else have any thoughts or can kind of, resonate or connect with some of what I'm saying here for a particular situation, particular habit, anything in your life that you've tried to fake it till you make it and it didn't quite work? I'd be curious to see if you do try this by adding in. I'm not saying to not do the act as if, fake it till you make it. I'm saying to simultaneously work on healing those parts of you that are preventing that from being reality. I guess that's kind of what I'm saying. So anyway. All right, everyone. Well, if there is nothing else, I want to thank you all for being here. Think about this week. Use it to maybe, even if just identifying the feelings that we have that might be preventing us from doing something. It's those identity things that the identity statements or thoughts that we have about ourselves that maybe aren't really true and could potentially be holding us back. So I'm not someone I've never been able to clear my counters. I've never been able to keep my closet organized. I've never been able to fill in the blank, whatever that is. You can. And those thoughts sometimes, without us even realizing it, impact our ability to do so. So do not sell yourself short. You are capable of it all. Just reframing maybe how we look at it, what we think of it, how we feel about it, using those things to propel us forward and believing that we can have, be, or do that thing that we're feeling like we have to fake it until we make it. Denise says she just said this exact thing to my brother at her family gathering yesterday when we're not in agreement with things going on with our personal situation. Yeah. Madonna says she stopped listening to non-supportive people and focused on her decluttering community peeps. It's so important to do and be around people who support us, strategies that support us, processes that support us, all the things that support us. We need to whittle down to those alone. And that is when we fully find that we are able to easily move through the processes and the habits and have them be, they're permanent habits. I think this is great. So thank you everyone for listening. Happy Monday once again, the start of a brand new week. Make it an amazing one. And I hope to see you all around somewhere at some point this week. Thanks for listening and have an amazing day. Bye for now.